Hi, my name's Lou. I'm making a small video due to some headphones that I purchased that I really enjoyed. They really helped me immensely, and it's these Omen Mindframe headphones. Really love these things. They keep it cool on the inside of the cup so that your ear never gets that hot. And I myself am someone who is prone to getting ear infections. The temperature in my ear really bothers me. I'm very sensitive in that way. And so um, having something like this was really, really helpful to me. It really made a big difference. I couldn't wear headphones before. I can now because of these headphones. However, some things have happened and I felt that I needed to say something. So this is that video for that. I'm hoping that maybe some good changes can come of it. So when I had first purchased these, they costed me about 200 bucks. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I'm not sure, but I really love how premium the box was immediately after I got it. It's got this nice hard cover for it. And then, it makes this nice little snapping sound with the box. I'm going to keep this for a very long time because I love it so much. It just felt great. It looked great. I felt like I was getting a quality item just from the box alone. That is not so of the newer versions, but we'll get to that soon enough. These headphones that I had gotten were really nice. Got them right here. On the inside of the ear, they're nice and cool. The outside, I'm not crazy about because this would get kind of hot, but it felt sturdy. It was a little heavy, but it felt good. It felt like a premium item, and I felt like I was getting my money's worth. Unfortunately, these ended up having some issues. Most of my issues were minor. The heat on the outside, it bothered me a bit, but it was okay. The only time it was ever really an issue was when I fell asleep one time. This touched my shoulder, and yeah, it was hot. But it woke me up and reminded me to unplug it and shut it off. The other thing was the light that comes up right here at the top. Because when I stream with friends online through Twitch, this mic, when it's in its off position, would actually light up red, rather than when it's live, lighting up red. So it might be like this, which looks like it's off, but it would actually be live. And when I put it down, then it would light up, and it looked like it was actually on. So it was kind of very counterintuitive. The design of this light function was kind of, it was backwards. It needed to be straightened out. It still hasn't to this day, though. But it kept shutting off on me. The mic wasn't working properly. It would produce static that I couldn't hear, but everybody on the other end could. And so I was forced to go and order myself up another pair, which I then did. Ordered another pair. And for the most part, it was fine. It worked perfectly well. I love how nice and big this open ear design was. It made it comfortable for my ears. They were always nice and cool, very nice and comfortable. But after a little time, and not very long, this mic then ended up having issues. And it would just suddenly shut itself off, unexpectedly. For no reason whatsoever, and I'd find I'd have to go unplug it and then replug it back in, and then it would turn back on and work again. So the mic definitely has had issues. Headphones work perfectly fine. The headphone portion would never cut out. I could always hear the sound. It was always very comfortable. But that mic, still, I love the design. Loved everything to it. Like, I felt like I was getting my money's worth. So I had to then pay and order another headphone. But this time, things had changed, and the young lady had assured me that the product was a better product. It was the new Mindframe Prime. And right off the bat, something seemed kind of odd to me, because the box no longer was this nice, sturdy box. It was this squishy box. Didn't feel like quality. It didn't sound like quality. It just, overall, it felt very cheap. Like I was not buying something that was really good. But it's just a box, right? So it doesn't really matter. What matters is the headphones themselves. And so I've gotten the headphones and I've been using them. And there were definitely things I noticed. First off, the actual headphone portion here. Let me see if I could get it into a good position so you could get a good look at this. If you notice, there's no additional cushion here. There's additional cushion here. And I'm just like, what the? So the cup size itself is actually a bigger cup now than it was before. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's just a bigger cup. It's not a big deal, right? That's fine. But I also noticed that this didn't heat up quite as much as the other, which I also thought, hey, that's also a bonus. I mean, if it's not heating up, then it won't burn me, so we'll be in good shape. And then I noticed that this is all plastic now, where it was nice metal before, been downgraded into plastic, which could be, you know, positive, negative, depends how you want to take that. I mean, it's lighter than the metal, but it definitely feels like less premium. And then I started using it, and I've gotten headaches. I've not wanted to have it on as long as with the other ones. I mean, with these, I could literally go for hours upon hours using them, and my ears, my head, nothing bothered me. Perfect. These, however, have been a different experience altogether. After a few hours, I want them off. They bother me. I've gotten headaches, and now I've gotten an ear infection. And I was like, why? None of this makes sense. I mean, it's a bigger cup. You know, it should be better. But then I was looking at it. What the heck is this? The mouth is now narrower than it was before. Before it was this nice big cup, wide open. And now they've made it this mouth. So now it's not quite as wide as it was, which now lets it heat up more. And not only that, but I think whatever they did to reduce the heat from that reduced how cool it makes it on the inside. So now my ears are getting hotter. Now it is more uncomfortable than it was before. And the price was still the same. So I do hope you reverse course on that, because this is not good. And this will definitely be the last pair of headphones I buy if this is going to continue this way. I mean, you went from, you know, an almost perfect product. All you needed to do was maybe reduce the heat that this was producing just a little and fix this headphone issue. You know, there was something wrong with the wiring to this, because when I would lower it on the first one, you could hear static right here when it would hit the complete end of that. And then that's when it would have all those crazy issues. There's obviously wiring in the mic that needs to be fixed. That needed to be fixed. That's it. The cup size was perfect. The metal, you know what? I could give or take. I guess plastic is just as fine. It does reduce weight. Loses a little premium feel, but you know, it's not a big deal. But this cup, oh, this cup is awful. It is absolutely awful. The size, no good. How wide that is, oh, that's even worse. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this. I don't know if you're gonna even care. But, yeah, please go back to that design for the cup. Not that. And make it just a little cooler than this. Because that is really not working. Really not working. And thank you for working on this product. I mean, it is a wonderful product. It really helps people like me. And I really want to enjoy them again. I'm gonna keep using this for the time being because I don't have another choice. If I use these, the mic starts sounding horrible and it hurts everybody listening on the other end of the stream, so I'd rather not. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope this is helpful to somebody.